Hello, hello, and welcome back to another episode of Gothic 2. Last time, we found what happened to the Eye of Venus, which was not good, and we are on a quest to repair it, which requires us to get freaking Pyrocar to work with freaking Zardas, which isn't as easy as you think. Just to say, it isn't easy at all. Also, we still need to find a way to actually fix the physical, Eye of Venus, which is also going to be something we have to work on. Also, mining ore shares, because that is apparently important. So for now, let's actually just go to Zardas. Where is it? Teleport to Necromancer, which I mean Zardas. Hey Zardas, so about this. How willing are you to work with the Mages of Fire and Vatras? And how much proof do you have for Pyrocar that you are not evil enough for him to work with?
Hey, you!
So...
The Eye of Venus has been destroyed.
What are you saying? Destroyed?
I found it up in the northern forests. Unfortunately, I've only been able to salvage its fragments.
That was our only chance to stand up to those dragons, and it's gone. We have failed.
What now?
This is a painful blow. We have to reorient ourselves. I shall retreat and ponder the matter. In the meantime, you should go to town and talk to Vatras, the water mage. I could imagine that maybe he knows what's to be done.
Vatras sent me to you.
That's good. What did he say?
He said something about a reversal ritual at the Circle of the Sun?
That old devil. I think I know what he's up to. You have come to summon me to him.
Looks like it. When will you set out?
I must not keep Vatras waiting. I shall be on my way immediately. You must fulfill your tasks and then join me again.
About that?
Pyrocar refuses to show up for the ritual. First, he wants proof that he can trust you.
Ah, really? Pyrocar. How interesting. That old geezer is getting to be a nuisance. But I think I've got something for you that'll be useful. Back when I left the Order of the Fire Magicians, I took a few things with me from the monastery. I didn't want a troop of paladins or fire magicians to turn my tower upside down at some point and find all those things. So I hid them in safe places where the magicians would certainly never look for them.
And where?
Some of them lie locked in a chest on Sekob's farm.
You trust that Sekob?
No, but he can be bought and ask no awkward questions. Also, the chest is locked. Here's the key. There's a very old book among those things. When Pyrocar sees that book, he'll know it came from me. It is of no further use to me, so I guess it can at least fulfill this purpose.
Is the reversal ritual going to work?
I cannot be sure. That depends on what exactly Vatras is going to do.
Well, I guess we're going to Sekob Farm now, which means it's easiest to go to the monastery. Before that, we are actually going to make a stop at the tavern, because there are more mining shares there, and something else too. See you there in a moment. Here we are. Again, we want to go to the monastery here. Not the monastery. The tavern. First and foremost, because again, hello Olan.
I'm delighted with your distinguished visit.
Nice.
You're selling mine shares?
Sure, you can get anything from me.
And we will buy that. And he also has a teleport to tavern, which we will also gladly buy. By the way, we don't have to pay for a room anymore because we're now a magician. I think the same happens if you're a paladin. So I'm just gonna quickly jump in here and sleep, so restore my MP. And then I will start going towards Ona's farm. I am pretty sure I don't have to tell you where that is. So I'll meet you after the lake with the first house. No, at the crossroads of the farms, towards the Sekob's and Ona's farm. So, see you there in a moment. And here we are, at the crossroads. And I'm gonna go this way, towards Sekob's farm. And there's a seeker here already. Not that there weren't a bunch on the path here. Anyway. Also cleared out the goblin den on the way here, just for extra XP. At this point, they're so easy I don't really have to care. But I figured I'd let you know I did that. Anyway, going over here, we'll see that everybody has kind of evacuated, which isn't nice. Mainly because this place is full of Seekers now. Before we actually fight them, I want to
Hey,
talk to
you.
Rosie.
Everything all right with you?
Well, it's so. Usually they've been.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
But I'm not
Just skip through her text. I don't really care. Hey!
Selling illegal mine shares.
No.
Oh well, let's just buy her legal mine shares. That's the second to last one. The last one is with Sekop, but
Hey,
he's occupied.
did something happen?
You've got to help me. The Black Robes have invaded my house. You have to help me, Worthy Sir Magician. Those fellas said they were looking for something, but surely not in my house. Please help me make them go away again.
Yeah, they're probably looking for the same thing we're looking for. Which is to say, Zadis' book. Well, hello, you. And now we're drinking a potion because we can. Oh damn, there's 4 of them. That's one more than I thought it was. And the last guy. I think. Probably. Let's just loot them and check. There's another guy in here. No. Well, good news. We can go to this chest. Open it up. Wrong chest, apparently. Go to this chest and open up. And we have the House of Ardorath, which is what we need. And we get a create goblin skeleton rune. Also Ring of Magic, which is alright. Gives us 5 extra MP. Most important thing is we get to go back to Sekop and tell him, yo, shit is whack, but shit is in the clear.
Your house is empty. The Black Hoods have left.
Thank you, Worthy Sir Magician. What would become of us without the protective hand of the clergy?
Not so fast, my friend. I'm only interested in one thing. What did the Black Hoods want in your house?
I can't explain it myself, Honorable Sir Magician. Perhaps it has...
What?
I'm sorry. I swore several years ago never to speak of it, and I don't plan to break my oath. All that I can do is give you a bit of gold and ask you to spare me.
Give it here then. I'm in a hurry.
Here.
I know exactly why he's here.
Has anything happened in the meantime?
Nothing since those scoundrels in black were in my house.
Oh, well. And now we have to go to, well, Onar's farm. Because there's, the last thing we need is, well, there. Well, the last mine share is there. We also need to talk to them because if you remember from earlier in the game, Ona has a smith here. And that smith happens to specialize in jewel making. Which is, you know, definitely one kind of money making. But before I do that, let me restore my MP. Heal up. Save up. And see if this guy will try to rob me again. Because at this point, I'm pretty sure I can beat the shit out of him.
Where do you think you...
Ho 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 ho!
How would that be any concern of yours?
Then I'll have to...
Oh, what? You trying to attack me? Really? How do you like that, damn apple? I'm also going to go for a bow. Just to deal some extra damage, chip damage. Oh shit, you deal a lot of damage. Okay, maybe not the best move here. Barely beat Sentanza. Whew. Well, that's my revenge. Feels good. Let's keep going.
No idea. You tell me.
Tell me you
Will you look?
What do you want?
Playing the grand. I'll tell you something. To me, I know people of your. I detest somebody. Just yes.
So what?
What's that supposed? Have you ever seen a black? If you.
I really don't care.
I couldn't care less.
Anyway, let's keep going. Oh no, the Smith guy is gone. Huh?
Why aren't you working?
Haven't you heard yet? The Paladins have arrested Bennett.
I'm staying out of it.
What?
So why was Bennett arrested?
Murder. Bennett is supposed to have murdered a Paladin. What nonsense. I was with him the whole time.
So why don't you go to town and explain the whole thing?
They'd stick me in the slammer as his accomplice. Nah, certainly not in the current situation.
Situation?
You know, Onar in the city. That's bound to come to a bad end.
How did the mercenaries here on the farm react?
Well, I don't know exactly what they're planning, but some of them are really pissed off.
I can understand that.
If it were up to them, they'd rather attack the city today than tomorrow to get Bennett out. Talk to Lee. Maybe there's something you can do.
Well, I guess that's bad, but you can talk to Elena over here. Doesn't really matter. Hey!
You're selling mine shares?
So what? I paid an arm and a leg for them myself.
Oh well, where is it? Talk to this so I can get her shop.
What can I...
And that should be the last 2 mine shares. I think I got them all. Hopefully I did. Now let's go in here and talk to Lee. And to Gorn, I guess, who should be here. Hello, my good friends.
Ah, it's good that you've come.
What's up?
I found this in the old chapel. It's a magic rune. I think it will teleport you straight back here to the farm. I thought you might be able to use it.
Thank you.
I've come from the Valley of Mines. The castle there was attacked by dragons.
So it's true. Lars said that rumors about dragons are circulating through the city. I didn't believe it. What about the Paladins?
They've been thoroughly decimated.
Good. Maybe that will make Lord Hagen move to the Valley of Mines with his men. The fewer Paladins stay here, the better.
I've come from the Valley of Mines. The castle...
So it's true. What about...
They've been thorough...
Alright, I accidentally said the same thing.
What about Bennett?
So you heard about that. The bastards have locked him up, just like that. As if I didn't have enough problems with my own people. Now I have to take care of the Paladins too.
And...
What will you do about Bennett?
I don't know yet. A few of the boys would like to run to the city and knock Lord Hagen's teeth down his throat. Luckily, we don't have enough people for an operation like that. And besides, it's not my style.
Are you going to stay here and see what happens then?
Certainly not. Lars is still in the city and trying to find out how we can get Bennett out of there. Until that happens, I'm trying to calm my people. I only hope that Lars doesn't take too long.
Can I help you in this matter with Bennett?
Sure, a bit of intelligence and sanity certainly wouldn't hurt in this matter. Enos knows there are enough idiots running around here. Go to the city and see if you can find a way to get Bennett out of there. But don't be too long about it. I don't know how much longer I can keep the men under control.
I guess we'll do that, but first... Hey, go on.
You! Everything all right with you?
You saved my ass, man. I'll never forget that.
What do you want to do now?
I think I'll load up on grub first.
And then?
Who knows? Maybe I'll go back to the mining colony. Someone should keep an eye on the orcs. Otherwise, they'll all show up on the doorstep without warning.
Fair enough. And now that that is done, we can go to Pyrocar and to Serpentis finish both of those quests. But before that, I do want to sleep here and go back to Sekop's farm, because there is a possessed person there. Just kind of went here because, honestly, I forgot about it. So see you there in a moment. So I guess first, let's see if this asshole down here will suddenly change his tune now that we've beaten the shit out of him. Oh, what's it called? Santenza.
All right, you win. What do you want?
Nothing. Okay, he says nothing. See you at Sekops. Slight miscalculation. It's not on Cyclops Farm. It's actually down this way. If we keep going here, hopefully there is no, what's it called? Seeker here. Doesn't seem to be. Good. If we keep going here, we'll find a valley right over there. Which I believe has a bunch of dudes essentially striking. Refusing to work.
There he is.
Oh shit. Where? Annoying asshole. Give me your loot though. And more importantly, one of these people here, Malek, is possessed. There you are. Hey.
You will not be able to save his soul, magician.
Yeah. Oh, I straight up murdered him. Oh well, he doesn't matter. And that's the last guy. So let's go all the way back to the monastery. Now, Pyrocar should work with Zardas because, well, we have the book he needs. And we should be able to report the ore shares and the almanacs. So let's do that. First, Serpentis. So...
I've been able to retrieve a few mining shares. Those were all, I think.
Well done. You've earned a reward. Take this protective amulet. It will help you along the paths you have yet to tread.
Nice. And?
I know who brought those mining shares into circulation. Salandril did, the alchemist from the upper quarter of town.
Then bring him here. We have things to discuss with him.
And?
Salandril is here in the monastery.
Well done. We shall deal with him later.
Good. Next up. So...
I can tell you even more about those possessed.
Speak, brother.
I've found another almanac.
That is good. I am afraid, however, that there are more of these to find. Go on searching. Take this. It is a gift from the monastery which will help you when you face evil.
Nice. And?
I brought this book from Zardas. It's a token of his trust.
Show me. But this is incredible. Do you have even the slightest notion what it is that you just gave me?
No.
This is an ancient, long-lost tome from days gone by. We all thought that it was lost for good, and now I learn that Zardas knew all along what had become of it.
So will you be there for the ritual?
Yes, I shall depart for the Circle of the Sun, but certainly not because I am convinced of Zardas's good intentions. In fact, I am going to make this jackal explain where he has kept the book hidden for so many years. He has definitely gone too far this time. I shall see you at the Circle of the Sun.
And now we have everything. Hooray. Wait, can I get more potions from him? No. That's a shame. Let's go restore MP, and then I'll show you how to get back to the Circle of Sun faster. Because as I'm sure, well, you feel the same way as I do, walking all the way to that damn place is annoying to say the least. So let's just not. First, let's go teleport to the tavern. Where is this? It is this one. So 6. Oh, actually, we have not prepared the amulet yet, so we can't do this. Instead, we're going to the harbor city. Whoops. And we're going to Lord Hagen to ask him about, you know, the guy being unjustly accused. So I will equip this, gives me extra magic protection, which I think actually will help me a lot against Seekers. So if you really want to tank their hits even better, you have that as an option. Man, I have so many speed potions. I should honestly be using one of those instead of just eating snapper weed. But at the same time, no, I just refuse. But I really should. But I'm really not wanting to. By the way, do you have a quest? Remember you having one.
What are you doing?
I make...
No? Okay. Well, maybe. Nope. Alright, you know what? It's a waste, but... Speed potion. 5 minutes of running. Let's go to Lord Hagen. Hey, Hagen.
I have the eye. It's broken.
What? By Enos! What have you done? We need the eye. Speak to Pyrokar. There must be a way to put it back together.
So...
I need to talk to you about Bennett.
But that's the mercenary who murdered one of my men.
Bennett could help us to repair the eye of Enos.
Even if he could summon down the power of Enos himself to Earth. He has murdered a paladin. He will be executed for that.
I believe that Bennett is innocent.
The evidence is clear. He is guilty.
So what if the proof is wrong?
Be careful what you say. You raise some serious accusations. If you cannot present me with evidence that the witness lied, then you had best hold your tongue.
How come you're so sure that Bennett is the killer?
We have a witness. As you can see, there is no doubt about the mercenary's guilt.
Who is that witness?
Cornelius, the governor's secretary, saw the murder. His description fits Bennett, no doubt about that. As far as I am concerned, that settles the matter. The mercenary will hang for treason.
Well, we can easily fix this. We just go up here. And talk to Cornelius.
You saw the murder of Lothar, didn't you?
I need not answer any questions about a current investigation. Lord Hagen already has everything I know on record.
Oh, really?
What was it you saw?
Really, I haven't got any time now. You need to go now. The office is closing.
No.
Enough of that. What did you see?
I saw how the mercenary struck down the paladin from behind. And then he took his sword and rammed it through his chest.
Are you completely sure?
Yes, of course. I saw it with my own eyes. But I really haven't got any time now. There's a huge pile of paperwork I need to do.
I don't believe you.
So what? What are you going to do about it?
Well,
they could make you talk in the monastery.
What do you mean by that?
Well, we have ways to bring out the truth. Painful ways.
No, please don't. I'll tell you everything you want.
So what really happened?
I didn't see what happened. I received some gold for blaming that mercenary. In times like these, it's everyone for himself. I needed that money.
Who paid you?
That's enough. He'll kill me if I rat him out.
Are you going to tell that to Lord Hagen too?
I'm not a lunatic. I can't stay in town now. I'll give you my diary. That should be proof enough.
And now he runs. Oh well, let's read the diary. Who paid this asshole? If Larius keeps on like that, I'm going to look out for another position. Interesting. He offered me 20,000 gold pieces. Ooh. Probably a seeker or some shit. Oh well. We have proof. Guy is innocent.
Cornelius lied.
How did you know that?
Here, I've got his diary. Everything's in there.
That slimy little criminal! In view of the new evidence, there is nothing else I can do. By virtue of the office granted me by king and church, I declare that the prisoner Bennett is exonerated of all charges and is thereby a free man. Cornelius is to be taken into immediate custody for perjury.
He's made himself scarce.
Sooner or later he will turn up, then we shall arrest him.
Hooray! So now we have to go back to... Well, I think it's the first time we're going here. We're going to the militia location. And we can, well, save Bennett. Since I've never been there and I'm still running like I'm on cocaine, let's just show you where it is. Easiest way is to go down through this area.
Works all day too.
Go on the left. Keep going forward. Check to the right. Okay. Ghost still not dead. Nice. And up here. And then we go over here. Oh, Andre's outside. And my running has run out. Hello, Andre.
Inos be with you, stranger. What brings you to me?
How's the situation in town?
Okay, not that. Oh, was he already left out? Yeah, if you came here earlier...
What do you want here?
If you came here earlier, he was going to be in one of the prisons. But we kind of skipped that, apparently. Whoops. Yeah, well. Now we're going to the landowner. It should be... this one? No, is it... Huh. It's this one. And we can go back over here. Who's this guy? Wolf? Cold. Oh well. If we go over here, we can just talk to him, since he's back here. Report to Lee as well for some XP. And then we can make our way to the Circle of the Sun.
Man, and here I was thinking they'd really hang me.
Well, it worked all right in the end.
You can say that again. You should have seen the face of the soldier when he had to let me out. He was so scared, he almost did it in his pants.
Oh.
Which reminds me, I've got something for you.
What do you mean?
A present.
Ooh, what's the present?
What present?
We have heard of the dragons that are said to be in the valley.
They're really there.
All right, I believe you. Anyway, I thought you would surely want to participate in the upcoming dragon hunt.
And?
Here, take this amulet. I think you'll need it more than I do.
Nice. Anyway.
Can you repair jewelry?
That depends. You would have to show me the piece.
Here you go.
Here's the amulet. Please repair it for me.
All right. I'll have finished the new setting by tomorrow. You can come to me and get it then.
That's gonna be a bit difficult, but not that difficult. Let's just literally sleep and leave. Once. And we are ready to go. Wow, that was so difficult. You gotta wonder though what people are thinking, like, why is that magician sleeping in our bed? What is going on?
Hey.
Oh well. Is the amulet ready?
Is the amulet ready?
Yes. Here. I had to make a new setting for the stone. I worked on it all night.
Nice.
And now it's as good as new. This is gonna change.
And we can now leave. Now, there's one more person I actually want to find here, which is Sagita. She is... how do I say this? She gives you a good quest, which is now related to semi-close to the location we're currently going. So she should be all the way in this forest. As a matter of fact, she's kind of in an inconvenient location, but oh well. Let me eat some snapperweed and just quickly show it. Because she's in a really annoying location, actually. This whole forest is kind of unexplored by me. But that's also kind of fine. There's lots of enemies here you can just kind of murder. For extra XP. Even a temple full of undead, which is funny enough. But those are enemies that are kind of tough for us to take out. And I don't really need XP that badly. Oh shit, that's a shadow beast. Anyway, continue going here. I guess since I'm here, I'm just gonna murder you anyway. And what am I gonna do? Not cause murder? Gotta find Sagita's location, and I think that's it. I can see... Please hit the guy that's next to us. Ah, shit. Please tell me I saved recently. I think that's before fighting him. Motherfucker, see you soon. Alright, let's try this again. I have taken way too much time to get back here. But I am I have killed them all. Also some additional shadow beasts, but that's less important. Who? Hello, random wolves. And this should be Sagita's house. I think. House, in quotation marks. There she is.
All by yourself out here?
Tell me what you want of me, and then go away. I'm busy.
What are you doing out here?
I've been living here for as long as I can remember, attending to my herbs. The forest is my friend. It offers me all that I need.
Who are you?
You haven't heard of me then. Herb witch, they say. Quack, they call me. But when they're in a bad way, they all suddenly remember good old Sagita and her healing herbs.
Fair.
Can you heal me?
That's what you came for, isn't it? Just let me know when there's something wrong with you.
Can you teach me your herbal lore?
How interesting. I don't get asked that very often. So you want to be my student? Then you'll first have to prove your request is serious. At the moment, I am working on a very rare potion made from exquisite herbs and juices. If you can get me one ingredient, a very rare herb, which I don't have here, I shall train you.
All right.
What ingredient is that?
It's an extremely rare plant, an herb called sun aloe. You can recognize it by its intensive almond scent.
Where can I find this ingredient?
The herb I require only grows in places where it can get all the nutrients it needs. These are found in the excrements of a black troll.
Nice.
That's why it's so difficult for me to get the herb, you see?
Let's see if I can get hold of it somewhere.
Well then, good luck with your search.
We will have good luck, I assure you. But we are not done today. Instead, we are teleporting to the tavern finally. And I'm telling you of the alternative way to get to, you know, the sun circle faster. Drink a speed potion here, just because you can. Go in this direction. Well, technically you already know this, because I showed it way earlier in the game. But oh well. Go all the way around here, across the bridge. Get to the farm. Any second now. Shit. Really? But I killed all of you nearby. Apparently not enough of you. Anything good on you? Only potion. Only a potion. And keep going down this pathway here. It won't be too long after this that we will reach, well, a fork in the path. The top path will lead us towards the lighthouse and has stuff like, you know, Riggin or Colleats on the way, so we're gonna not go there. The right path is where we want to go. There's normally a lot of enemies here, including some skeletons and wargs, but we mostly took care of those. Well, apparently a warg still kind of noticed me there, because probably it respawned between chapters, or spawned in, but I just kind of ran past it. You can probably also run past all of these enemies with a speed potion anyway. But anyway, keep going. We'll reach this first stone circle, which doesn't really matter. Keep going here. We reach us halfway up here. There is a mine left here with Minecraft warriors. Doesn't really matter to us unless we play, what's it called? Mercenary, in which case it does matter to you. And a bit further and we have reached the stone circle. But I think I'm gonna call it here. Next time, we're repairing the Eye of Innes, fighting a black troll, and probably returning to the colony. See you all then.